The reason for the DNR goes back a few years. My father wasn't very well, so that influenced some of it, but also a training course I did for defibrillators, and part of it was a video that showed medical staff actually working on one of their colleagues, and they didn't do CPR properly. So essentially you need to keep not just blood but oxygen moving around your body. So if oxygen doesn't get to your brain, of course, you can get starved of oxygen, and you don't necessarily come back with all the functionality you had before you had a heart attack and CPR was performed. And I made a very conscious decision that I don't want to run that risk. It's well thought out, and my family have had to be involved in it, but the reason for the DNR, the blood group and my date of birth, is so that if anybody wants anything, because I am on the donors register, they know how old it is and what blood group it can go to, because they might as well use the bits that are usable and salvageable. But I don't want to run the risk of not having a quality of life, but it also is about a quality of death. So if anything does happen, I'm not kept alive any longer than I should be, which is contentious because a lot of people don't understand it, because they're afraid of their own mortality still. The friends and family are all aware of the situation, and they know I've made a decision not to be resuscitated. But surprisingly, it opens conversations up, particularly with medical personnel, because typically you go for a blood pressure or have your blood taken, sleeve gets rolled up and they go, "Ooh, you've got your blood group on your arm." And then it'll be a case of, yes, and it matches the DNR on my chest. And they all get very interested about the decision and the process that you go through to make that, because they don't see it very often. I can't believe I'm a one-off. There has to be more people out there who have this sort of thing. But people need to talk about it. They need to make people aware of what they want, because the population is ageing, and we need to look after each other. So make sure you do the right thing. Do the right thing for yourself, but also do the right thing for your family, because if they don't know what you want, they might struggle, and that's a dreadful position to put people into.